Liam was telling Steffi that he believes there's a woman out there for him. I said, yeah, Steffi. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for the Bottom Beautiful February 20th, 2025. Okay, y'all. So first things first, let me know your thoughts on today's episode down below. We're gonna start with Finn and Poppy. She's still in this man's face, trying to convince him that the best thing to do is nothing. The best thing to do is not tell Steffi the truth. And he was basically telling her he's gonna tell her regardless. He keep over here. Oh, how do I tell you? What he said? How do I tell you? How do I tell you that Luna's my daughter? I said, you just said. You just said. But the way they setting it up, it kind of seems like they finna get ready to reunite Steffi and Liam. I don't know. I could be wrong because I thought that was going to be happen. When no kisses back, when no kisses happen. But yeah, Poppy came up in there, and the first thing Finn said was he's not going to change his mind. He's telling Steffi the truth or whatever. And she kept on or whatever. Then she tried to block him. He's, get out of my way. What he said, get out of my way. But yeah, she tried to block him. Look, I skipped the part. Wait a minute. Let me see. Basically, that whole scene was about her trying to convince him that the right thing to do is not to tell her because that's gonna mess up things. I didn't know that you was the father and all this other stuff. And he was basically telling her, you deceived me before and now you want me to do the same thing. I said, exactly. And he was saying how first it was Sheila, now it's Luna. And he was like, he don't know how much Steffi can take. And basically that he keeps causing her pain. And that's why she kept saying, not to tell or whatever. What else she said? He said something about he hasn't had a chance to tell her or whatever. He been working a lot. She's like, maybe subconsciously or whatever. You haven't told. You've been working so much because you know the right thing to do is not to tell the truth. That's a girl. Please. Please. But yeah, I think the last thing that he said was move out my way or whatever. And then he left to go tell. But the only thing they show is them hugging or whatever. And he over here thinking about how he gonna tell her. And I was like, please. I think they did show last Friday. They was sitting down and he was about to tell. Now y'all know how this goes. They keep getting interrupted or whatever. A lot of people were saying how they shocked that nobody has overheard them yet. I said exactly because they keep talking about it. Poppy and Finn keep talking about it, or she keeps coming over there and calling the hospital and everything. I'm surprised they ain't said nothing about your sister. Your sister been steady calling up here looking for Finn. Or that nobody has walked in on them and overheard the conversation or something. But next we got Liam and Steffi. So he came over and he was just talking about everything and how glad he is that she's okay, because he was just talking to Bill the other day about how they came so close to losing her or whatever. And they just talking about what Luna did, the pain she caused, Sheila being his birth mama, the same old. What else he said? He ended up revealing. Let me make sure I ain't skipping nothing first. Steffi was telling him how she tries not to think about Luna and everything that happened. She believes that she can always count on Finn because she was saying how he saved her both times or whatever. I said, well, technically the other time he did save her because he walked in front of the bully, right? And that's how he ended up getting shot. Then the second time he came and saved her. But Steffi started asking Liam how things going in his life. He was talking about work and talking about a client he had that Bill usually, do business with, but he ain't been in the office. So she started asking why hasn't he been in the office. Ain't nobody seen. That's another storyline. Ain't nobody figured out that this lady there yet. I know they show Remy's supposed to be there. I said they're gonna be in cahoots together probably, but we'll see. But yeah, they started talking about Bill. He ends up saying how he doesn't know why Bill has stepped away from work or whatever, and maybe he'll return soon. So then he was like, my birthday was yesterday or something like that. And he started talking about like his life stinks and all this other stuff, basically his love life or whatever. He was like, Steffi with Finn, Hope with Carter or whatever. And I said, you know what they reminded me of? What's her name? Ivy. I thought that when they brought her back, they was going to get together. Remember when she was visiting or whatever and they kissed or whatever, Steffi was jealous? But they didn't go with that storyline either, y'all. We don't even see her like that. We barely see Electra, too. We barely see Liam. We see him every blue moon. And Wyatt's just gone. I don't know when he coming back. Liam did mention him on today's episode, though. But yeah, Liam seems to be lonely or whatever. And the way he's talking, you would think that they finna get ready to reunite them. Because he over here talking about it's a woman out. He believes there's a woman out there for him. And he was mentioning how he feels like Finn and Steffi was made for each other and all this stuff. You don't believe that. Come on now. Be for real. You don't believe that crap. I said, you don't believe that, Liam. But yeah, she ends up going, what was that, cookies on the plate? She was like, she had forgot that it was his birthday, so she went and got him some cookies or something on that plate and put a candle in it or whatever, and he made a wish. He said, I wish I get Steffi back. He said, I wish I get Steffi back. And the last people is Luna and Bill. Still talking about the same thing. But basically, the airhead went out. That's how, they showed that scene where Luna's supposed to be talking to Remy, asking if he was the repairman. And I said, well, even if he was, like, you weren't supposed to show yourself. Then she gonna tell him on today's episode, talking about some, I know the rules or whatever, because she was mentioning how sometimes she fantasized about a different life and being able to go back out into the real world and everything. And he was like, you can or whatever, and you can't get into no more trouble. I think she keep mentioning the doggy, what's it called? The house arrest situation. I'm gonna just say it. What is it? Ankle monitor. She keep mentioning the ankle monitor or whatever, like she want to take it off. And he was like, if you did or whatever, it'll alert them or whatever, and you'll go back to jail and he can't help her no more. I said, she gonna do something. Watch. We'll see though, because Finn seems to think that he could save her. Somebody said, if I had been a part of her life, she would have been this and done this and all this other stuff. So we finna get ready to see. Once it's revealed to her or whatever, I want to see if him being in her life is gonna change anything. But that's it, y'all. Not too much happened on today's episode. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, have girls today and be safe.